Guys, sometimes companies just really nail it. Just knock it out of the park. I mean, there are companies that put out a lot of knives that I like. Civivi is one of those companies. They have put out so many good knives. But every once in a while, a company will put out a knife that just completely blows you away. And that's the case today. So today, we're going to turn this around and we're going to take a look at what I think is my favorite Civivi knife of all time. So this is it, guys. This is not the full review of this knife. This is possibly my favorite Civivi so far. So we're going to talk about how much I like this knife. So this is the Civivi Cache. It's in 14C28N. And you can see, not just because it's striking that I like this knife. Civivi really nailed it on this one. From the action to the feel in hand, the jimping, the blade, everything. So you've got this beautiful 14C28N blade that's done in a clip point fashion that comes down stupid thin behind the edge. This thing screams through stuff. You can see I have touched it up a few times on a ceramic. I have used this knife so much. The finish hasn't even really scuffed yet. It's a fine blast finish on this. This thing just screams through material to the point where there's a couple knives here that are here right now that I gotta put them away. I gotta put this away for a while or do the final review, one of the two. But the fact is, I don't want to do the final review on this because I really like it. But it's spending way too much time in pocket. So the handles on this, superbly comfortable. The pocket clip just disappears. It's got a deep carry pocket clip that typically I'm not a fan of, but if done right, they are super comfortable and that sits in the pocket just so perfect that I can carry two knives. It's got it is a frame, it's a frame lock, liner lock, kind of both a little bit. You got these scale overlays. I say it's not necessarily a frame lock because it is a liner like that, but then it comes up with that full access area that not only gives you really good purchase on it, but is aesthetically one of the most attractive looks on a knife I've seen in a long time. These handles are in a cream G10 and it is textured and checkered. So you have a superb grip on this. The black and silver logo sits nice in it like that. It's beautiful. You can reverse flick off the fuller. You can carry this thing anywhere. It is super light, even though it has steel liners. This is a steel liner knife. It is super light because all of this G10 has replaced all that steel on the liners. The pocket clip is great. Now there are a couple real small things about it that we will have to talk about. And we'll talk about those at the end, but everything so far has just been a dream. One of my favorite steels, period, 14C28N. It's holding up immensely well. I've only really had to touch it up when Jared sent it to me, it was a little dull. So I did touch it up on a ceramic and it came out screaming sharp. And after that, I've just had to strop it. I think I had to hit it on a ceramic once, but I have cut so much cardboard with this. I'm surprised that I have not had to give it a full sharpening yet. Now, couple small little things about this knife, because I am going to put a purchase link to this down below. I think this is up there with knife of the year material. I don't think it quite beats the Solar Storm, but I think this is my favorite Civivi yet. But there are, like I said, a couple little negative things. The G10 can tear up pockets because the pocket clip is pretty tight. I'm probably going to ask Jared if to give it the final review, I can take a little bit of tension off this. I'll retension it for him. I just want to loosen this up ever so slightly so that it doesn't tear up pockets so badly, because then I could just give it a better review. It slides in and out fairly easily on thicker pants, but on thinner I'm sorry, got that backwards. On thinner pants, but on thicker pants, this checkering and the texturing kind of binds up and catches and it tears it up. I have a couple pairs of 511s that I wear. They've got a reinforced thicker pocket, and there was some issues. But that's basically it. Oh, well, I mean, other than the white cream, if you want a knife that stays clean, this is not the knife for you. This stuff gets so dirty. I literally had to clean this up with soap water and a brush before the video, and just handling it, you can already see it's starting to gray up. I don't dislike that though. I like that little bit of a grubbiness to the outside of it. It makes it look really, really good. But I have to say, this is by far the best. Well, not necessarily the best, but this is my favorite Civivi. I know people would disagree with me. That's why I'm not going to say the best. This is my favorite Civivi so far. There was a couple of others that Jared had sent me that were also really thin and slicey behind the edge. Thin behind the edge and slicey. And I think this one takes the cake because not only is it so good, but it also is like this will get attention. This looks like a $300 knife, but it's not. So I just wanted to do kind of an in the middle of the review process video because like I said, I have to say, just hands down, drop dead gorgeous. And one of the, oops, I missed it. One of the best designs that they have come out is so comfortable in hand. It's so easy to cut with. So guys, that's pretty much it. I just kind of had to do this video because I've got to put this up for a little bit so that I can look at other knives, rationally and have this out of my pocket for a little bit. Guys, go check out Coffee Brand Coffee, channel sponsor. They are going to do a sponsored giveaway on this channel. So go check them out. Roasted on demand coffee, tea, cocoa. They have chocolate covered espresso beans and cold brew bags. So guys, let's turn this around, do some final thoughts and send you back out about your day.
Guys, I honestly do not think you could ever go wrong with this knife. This thing is just truly amazing in every aspect. I love this knife so much. It's up there. There are two knives right now that are in a category that all three of them could be knife of the year at this point right now. And this is one of them. I'm going to do an update to my knife of the year list because there just has been a handful of great knives that have showed up recently, including the CJRB Echo. The thing is amazing. I should be getting some of the actual production models coming soon, and we're going to take a look at those. But I don't think there's going to be any change to my opinion on that. So guys, that's it on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging out. If you like the videos, give them a thumbs up. Liking a video is the best thing you can do for a channel. It helps push us up the algorithm. If you want to support the channel financially, I mentioned Coffee Brand Coffee, but I have two other sponsors. Coffee Brand Coffee and Tempered Trail both share the coupon code Crazy Sharp, all one word, capital C, capital S, saves you 5% at checkout. And Doll Strong Knives, also a sponsor of the channel, has got the largest selection of kitchen knives you're going to find pretty much anywhere. And they're great quality, easy to work with, really good about honoring their warranty if you do run into a problem. Had that issue, and they absolutely took care of it. So the other way you can do it, is I have an Amazon store down below. Anything you're going to purchase on Amazon, please use my Amazon store and then search those items. I get a little bit of it at checkout. Not much, but a little bit. There will be a purchase link to this knife down below and in a pinned comment. I believe I mentioned that in the video. Another way you guys can do it, I have got a tier-based membership. All of the members get early access to my videos here on YouTube before anyone else. All of my members have access to my Gilded server, which is just like Discord. It is a lot of fun. I post stuff up there that maybe you might not see or find. There's a lot of conversations we have there. Tons of stuff going on in the Gilded server. It's constantly got activity. All of the baseline and premium tier members, the middle tier and above, are automatically entered into giveaways that I do on the Gilded server. And the premium guys have access to a sharpening tutorial series here on YouTube behind that paywall. Guys, that's it on this one. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comment section. Make sure you go check this knife out. It is great. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I'll see you in the next video.